Hi Pisces, this is your forecast for the month of June 2017. This is a general reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, or Pisces Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the underlying energy is this World card. So now you have 3 major cards. So this is going to be an especially significant or emotionally significant month for you, spiritually, emotionally. And there's something in your life that is wrapping up. This is the last of the major cards. You are reaching some conclusion. There's the end of a phase to something that's going to allow you a doorway for a brand new beginning. So hopefully this is going to be a month where you feel some triumph. You're reaching your goal. There's a job well done. There could be a focus on your physical and emotional health. Maybe some of you are traveling. You're making some changes that may have to do with your job or your residence, or just expanding your horizons in some way, whether that's actually physical or it's in a metaphorical sense. But this is about being on top of the world and feeling that joy. Maybe, either way, being on top of the world or feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. This is about, traveling. Maybe some of you are traveling the world, or you're involved in world affairs. You're connecting with people at a distance. Some of you are dealing with foreigners or people that are of a vastly different background than you, which will make it necessary for you to have to compromise, to release your prejudices, your biases, your outlook, and open yourself up to new possibilities, given new information and new awareness of self. For some of you, this is about no limitations, but just as much knowing what is beyond your own personal limitation and having the ability to say no to that, to compromise or not compromise yourself. So in the negative, you won't be completing this cycle. You're stuck. There's some unfinished business, or you're getting some delayed success. There's the failure to complete a cycle and the frustration that goes with it. Because some of you are just not attending to those loose ends. There's a fear of change that's leaving you stuck in a rut. You're not finishing what you start, or you're quitting too soon, or something about the future is making you resistant to that change. Or maybe you're not even getting what you want out of your effort. For some of you, there's still a bit of road to go. But in the positive, you're making a fresh start. This is a second chance. And again, this could be releasing some bad habits. It could be deciding you're going to take better care of yourself. You're going to honor your body. You're going to honor your connections. You're going to improve yourself in some way. You're going to move in a different direction. You're going to release things that don't make you feel joyous, that drain you. So this is going to be a great month for starting over, from your attitude to your physical self to anything that gives you a sense of fulfillment. And the best way to do that is to let go of anger, frustration, and holding on to things, blame. So this is a month for you of forgiveness. It's clearing that slate so you get to make a fresh start and create the outcome, the happy ending that you're hoping for. And it's going to take your initiative to do that. So for some of you, this is going to be a great month where you're going to have some opportunities that arrive at your doorstep, some fortunate connections, either in business or socially or romantically or all three. And because you're feeling that adrenaline rush and that validation that you're on the right path, it's going to be very easy for you to move forward and maintain that resolution, that desire, because you want to enjoy life. And the more confident you are, the more loving you are of self, then the easier it's going to be for you to move forward. And people are going to come your way because they're going to feel that aura. And even challenging people, difficult people, you're going to have the ability to influence those people and make a difference for yourself in a peaceful manner. And remember, again, compromise is key. So just by being you, you make some really fantastic things happen for you. Now, for some of you, again, if you're not in the right frame of mind, you're stuck in a rut, you can't move forward. You may be saying some things, but your actions are not aligning with that. So while you're observing others, this is also about observing self too. If you are walking your talk, so if you want to move in a better direction, and but you don't have the right reason, you don't have the right motivation, it's not rooted in real intention, then no matter how much effort you put in, it's not going to come to fruition, and you're just going to end up stuck in the same old loop, the same old rut. This is also about limitations and knowing what they are. And with that, paired with that Temperance card, it's another warning to not overextend yourself, whether that's your financial budget or emotional boundaries. This is about knowing your place and driving in your own lane. So this is not a month to try to get clever and cut corners or go through the back door or climb through the window and create situations where you make people feel uncomfortable, where they're looking at you, and questioning what your motives are. This is a month, though, about being enthusiastic, about not reaching too far, but not reaching, not being too limited in your expectations either. But this is about setting realistic goals. And that's likely to come about through kindred spirits, people who are of like mind with you, connecting to those people and connecting in an authentic and heartfelt way. So this is going to be a month about friendship, working with others, collaborative efforts, partnerships, and a sense of celebration when all of you cross the finish line. For others of you, there's a recognition that you've been struggling, that you've been alone too long, that you've been isolating yourself. And there's a need for more joy, for more lightness, playfulness, and socializing. Now, this is going to be a month, again, where you are coming to some greater understanding. You're getting to know who you really are. You're getting to the core of things. And your worldview is changing, especially if you are meeting situations head on. If you're dealing with issues that you've been grappling with and putting off and shutting off to, this is the time for you to get real. And it's also going to connect to your mindset. How well do you remain rational in the face of a situation without letting your emotions or your biases taint the environment? This is about remaining rational in spite of what's coming at you and what's happening around you. So you are doing some type of a review. There's a doorway of opportunity that's opening up for you to walk through, and you can do that with confidence if you're being practical and realistic and objective, or you can be hesitant. You can have doubt, and you can allow that to put you in a situation where another person has the upper hand because they sense that you're lacking that confidence. This is going to be a situation where there's probably a lot going on around you. Change is coming into your life, and likely due to other people. So how you deal with that is going to be very important. This is going to be a month for you where there's some sense of intensity to it. You may feel as if your back is against the wall, and you're going to need to pull all of your reserves of inner strength to get out of a situation. And you have the capability to do that, or you can allow the situation to overtake you. This can be a very destructive month where there's a sense that something is out of control and all-consuming. Whatever it is, this is going to be an extremely powerful period. It's a promising and dramatic environment where some swift change is going to come through and maybe, take your breath away. It's a month full of passion, things that are coming at you out of nowhere. And this can be welcome or not, depending on what your stance is. But there is a call to action that needs to align with practical realism. So there's movement, there's action, and there's forward movement if you're acting responsible. This is about staying the course to move toward furthering your own goals.